All right, let's just settle into our meditation posture. If you are sitting at a desk, at a chair, on a chair, and your feet are down, make sure they're in a parallel position. And perhaps you can have a little cushion underneath your feet. Other than that, if you're sitting in the regular cross-legged position, make sure, actually I just saw someone has a blanket on their knees. That's a really good idea. Make sure you're warm. And maybe a little cushion underneath each knee is helpful if you've got tight hips. And put something underneath your sit bones to raise your sit bones slightly, raise your hips. And then make sure there's something firm underneath you. Because if you're sinking into a couch, pretty soon your back's going to start to hurt. So, and also, you've got these two sit bones, you can probably feel them on that surface. So try and make sure they're even, so you're not leaning more to the right or to the left. Just want to be the weight needs to be evenly distributed between the two if that's possible. Hands are in the meditation mudra, right hand nestled in the left with the thumbs touching. And just imagine your spine is a string of pearls of light stretching from the base of the spine all the way up through the crown of the head. And you can imagine someone is above you or behind you, very gently lengthening that spine. And just imagine the crown of your head is heading towards the ceiling, excuse the pun. And your head is slightly tipped forward, tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, and relax the jaw. Let's bring our attention to the crown of the head and relax the scalp there. And the forehead, and the eyes, and go to the back of the eye socket and try and relax that area there. And the nose, and the cheeks, that area around the mouth. And then draw your awareness to the back of the head, the scalp there. And relax your ears, your temples, and just go inside your ear and relax that. Imagine you're relaxing the eardrum. And just notice your jaw relaxes just a little bit more. Then take your mind to the occipital bone at the base of the skull. And we have a lot of tension there. So try and relax that area and your neck and shoulders. And upper thoracic, in between the shoulder blades, and the throat, the chest, the belly, the limbs, hands and fingers and feet and toes. And let's just bring our mind to the breath as we notice the sensation of the air. It's slightly cooler as you're breathing in, and slightly warmer as you're exhaling. Just try and bring your mind to the same place where your body is. And there may be things on your mind. You might have something to do at work, a meeting, some personal things today. So try not to be having your mind engaged there. And just bring your mind back to your breath. This session now is for you. It's an opportunity to nurture your mind, nourish yourself. So let's just bring to mind all the people of our life, our loved ones, the ones who support us, who offer us their strength, take care of us, who we take care of. Then there's the people in our life who we would prefer to stay away from, or if we can't stay away from, we have to run into them every day because they're at work or some other situation. We have aversion for them. And then there's our strangers. And just try and remember they're all the same. No matter how we think of them, they are all the same in their wish to be happy. And constantly not ever finding satisfaction in their wish to be free from suffering, and more than not always running into it. And no matter how we feel about these people, how we categorize them in our own mind, everybody has a mother somewhere who loves them. So even though we have aversion for our enemies, there will be at least one person on the earth who loves them. So our view of them may not necessarily be the same view that another person has. So that person is not inherently bad. Just as our loved ones aren't inherently good. As we discover when at some point they might switch places in the category in our mind. So the one we love may become the one all of a sudden that irritates us. Then they become inherently bad in our mind, whereas once they were inherently good. So you can see how silly we are with the way we look at people. So it's just some ideas to try and get us to equalize our view towards other sentient beings. The sentient beings are all equal in their incredible capacity for enlightenment. Just like us. So we do this meditation this morning for all the sentient beings of our life, all the sentient beings around us, the ones we can't see, the ones we can, and for all the people in Europe right now, particularly Ukraine and Russia. To bring the mind to the breath as we do our 9-round breathing. So just imagine you're breathing in through your right nostril, blissful, radiant, white light. And you just pause at the top of the breath and then breathe out through the left, all the attachment energy and grasping, anxiety and neediness, wanting. And you breathe that out as thick black yucky smoke. And do that 3 times. Then breathe in through the left, blissful, radiant, white light, pausing at the top of the breath. Then breathe out through the right, all your anger and depression and jealousy and bitterness and wishing to harm, disappointment, grudges, all this it's all anger. So just breathe it out as thick black yucky smoke and do that 3 times. Then breathe in through both nostrils, blissful, radiant, white light. Pausing at the top of the breath and just breathe out all of this not knowing energy, just confusion, not understanding the way things exist. And do that 3 times. So we'll just do this in our own time. And if you'd like to equalize the breath, perhaps you can experiment breathing in for 4, pause at the top of the breath, and as you exhale, you can exhale for 4, and just see how that goes. Maybe you can do 5 or 6. if you finish, just bring the mind back to the breath. And trying not to engage with the thoughts or any distractions that may be around. So generate in your mind an image of spacious clarity. So you can imagine you're lying on the top of a hill or a mountain, or if you're in a city, a building. And you have an unobstructed view of the sky. No pollution. No birds, no planes. No trees, no buildings. No wood fire smoke. Just pure, clear sky. And focus your awareness on this luminous spaciousness and allow yourself to merge with this clear space. And imagine your body and your mind, as well as the surrounding environment, becoming one with this pure empty space. Becoming empty and clear. Luminous. Without any sense of separation or duality. And hold your awareness in the experience of this empty luminosity. Just that, without thinking this or that. Without judgment or discrimination. This is the pure, clear nature of your mind. So just rest in this space, relaxed, except very focused. You're just very aware. And when thoughts and emotions and feelings arise from this space, try not to engage with them or gravitate towards them or push them away with aversion. Just simply watch them arise, abide, and they will dissolve back into empty spaciousness. And also try not to analyze the thoughts that are arising or your experience. Just observe whatever's arising with perfect neutrality. And as the thoughts pass, as the feelings pass, bring your awareness back to the clarity of your own mind. Everything that arises, thoughts, emotions, feelings, and sensations, the experience of sound, smells, and so forth, is the nature of spacious, luminous clarity. It's formless, space-like, clear awareness. This is the pure nature of your consciousness. And totally relaxed. Stay with this experience with intense awareness, just that. Okay, everyone, just relax. Matt, would you mind screen sharing that Guru Rinpoche prayer? Thank you. Okay, I'm going to recite twice in English, and then there's the little Tibetan underneath, and then we'll recite the other prayer, and then I'll give that mantra a go. Okay. Precious Guru, embodiment of all Buddhas of the 3 times, great bliss, the Lord of all accomplishments, wrathful power who dispels all hindrances and subdues demons, pray bestow your blessings. Please remove the outer, inner and secret obstacles and grant your blessings to accomplish wishes spontaneously. Precious Guru, embodiment of all Buddhas of the 3 times, great bliss, the Lord of all accomplishments, wrathful power who dispels all hindrances and subdues demons, pray bestow your blessings. Please remove the outer, inner and secret obstacles and grant your blessings to accomplish wishes spontaneously. So as we're reciting this, really try and imagine the situation in Ukraine becoming pacified. And really, it's almost like you're throwing a bucket of water over the situation to cool it down. Dusum Sangye Guru Rinpoche no drop kundak dewa chimpo jap parche konsal tutu traposal sowa debso jingi lap tu sol chinang sangwe barche jiwa dang sampa lungi drupa jingi alom. When due to the obstacles of the elements, earth, water, fire and wind, this illusory body which is rented is meeting the time to be perished, requesting undoubtedly, without two-pointed mind, to Padmasambhava and the goddess of the elements, there is no doubt the 4 elements get naturally pacified. I request Ogyon, the one arising from the lotus, Ogyon Padma Chungne, please bless the wishes to succeed naturally. Om Ahum Vajra Guru Padma Siddhi Hum. 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 So bring to mind the motivation we established at the beginning of the meditation, and dedicate any understanding, any spiritual energy and creative potential you've created during this meditation this morning to the realization of your goals, taking the next step on your own spiritual journey for your own sake and for the sake of all the people of your life and for all the people of Ukraine. May there be peace. Okay, everybody. Lots of love. Thank you so much. And I'll see you tonight, some of you. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.